Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to start by saying thank you to the leaders of the committee and the subcommittee, as well as the staff, for your hard work on this legislation. I'm happy to see some of the improvements that have been made to the FY27 Legislative Branch bill compared to last year's markup. The FY27 bill includes a modest increase to the members' representation allowance, helping to ensure that member offices have the resources necessary to hire and retain talented staff. It also provides modest increases to the United States Capitol Police as they work to keep the Capitol complex safe and secure, as well as the Library of Congress. Unfortunately, the good provisions included in the bill do not outweigh the negatives, so I'll not be able to support it in its current form. The U.S. Constitution vests in Congress all legislative powers, and its authors intended for us to be a co-equal branch of government, not a rubber stamp, not an advisory body. The bill before us today makes a total top-line cut of 2%, or $125 million, to House operations under the legislative branch. But most notably, it would cut $200 million, or 25%, from the Government Accountability Office, which reports to Congress on how we can combat waste, fraud, and abuse, and make the federal government as efficient as possible. President Trump and his allies in Congress have claimed great interest in rooting out waste, fraud, and abuse in government programs. But this fails to adequately fund Congress's main tool that was created to do just that. Over the course of President Trump's second term, the GAO has pushed back on his administration's policies several times, including finding that the Trump administration broke the law by withholding funds approved by Congress and detailing how the administration's attempts to dismantle the Department of Education's Office of Civil Rights wasted up to $38 million. This huge cut to GAO does not appear to be made in the interest of efficiency or fiscal conservatism. This is a political cover meant to appease the president who has consistently flouted the law and been rightfully called out for it by the experts, including the GAO. With costs rising and the mass federal workforce layoffs that have taken place over the last 2 years, I can't think of a worse time to undercut Congress's ability to fact-find. We need a robust, non-partisan GAO that has the staff and the resources needed to tackle the issues that Americans care about most. GAO conducts investigative studies and audits that ultimately affect our constituents' quality of life. It audits the Food and Drug Administration's inspections of foreign drug manufacturers to help ensure our medicines are safe. It conducts statistical analyses of our wastewater systems to help identify lead contamination in our drinking water. And it audits RS backlogs and customer service performance issues that frustrate our constituents and spend taxpayer dollars unlawfully and or imprudently. GAO has saved taxpayers hundreds of billions of dollars by rooting out waste and fraud over the past decade. Eliminating 25% of its funding results in layoffs of over 1,000 GAO employees, and it risks reversing much of the progress that Congress has made in rooting out government waste. While I cannot support the bill in its current form as written, I look forward to a robust discussion on how we can improve the legislation and work to ensure that the House of Representatives and its supporting agencies have the resources needed to effectively serve the American people. With that, I yield back my 28 seconds.